Hi everyone. Today I would like to discuss about foreign currency posting. What is meant by foreign currency posting? Means foreign currency posting means the financial statement of the company code are to be prepared in company code local currency, but it is quite common that company code incurs the business transaction in foreign currency also. In that case, the amount of the foreign currency business transactions are to be converted into company code local currency. So what we will do is we will configure in the system to convert the foreign currency business transactions into company code local currency at any of the following exchange rate types. What are exchange rate types? There are three types of exchange rate types are there. We will go one by one. So one is I want to show bank buying rate, it is indicated by G, and bank selling rate it is indicated by B, and bank average rate it is indicated by M. So these are the predefined in the SAP. Before going to that, we have to perform the configurations in the systems. First, what we have to do is I will let you know what is this. In order to do the configuration in the system, first of all we have to know about what is G, what is BM indicated, that is bank buying rate and bank selling rate and average rate. I would like to discuss that one by one. First one is like bank buying rate. It is indicated by G. It is predefined in the SAP. You can create your own exchange rate type also, but the predefined one is there. That is that is the convenient to use in our daily transactions. What we are doing is to do this configuration means our users can post the transaction in the like a GL or vendor invoices, customer invoices. They can post their imported invoices. If they get invoice from any USD, means they can post invoice in USD, and we can see in our local currency. What for the sake of financial statement of company code are to be prepared for the company code local currency level. Of course, we are booking the invoice in foreign currency, and our local currency is like INR, and it will be showing in financial statement that how much the invoice is in USD, it will be converted into local currency. For that sake, we are doing that configuration in the system. Then only the user can post the transactions like foreign currency transactions posting can be done. So before going to that, there are three types of rates are there. One is like bank buying rate, and other is bank selling rate and average rate. Here I would like to show you. I have prepared the notes, and here if you observe that this is the conversion INR to USD, INR to GBP, INR to Singapore dollars. So we can convert like that. So here if you go with the bank buying rate, it is indicated by the G. It is the rate at which the bank will purchase any foreign currency. For example, for the office purpose, like anything for the traveling or for any other country, our currency is INR. So INR currency is not valid, you not used in other country, no. So according to the country, we will convert our INR local currency through bank. So they will be in bank you to observe, not in NRI. NRI NRI desk, you will be finding the board like buying date, purchasing date, selling rate, like that average rate they will be. So what is buying rate? Is the rate at which the bank will purchase any foreign currency. Means any foreign currency bank will purchase, and they will convert your local currency according to your foreign currency. They will convert and they will give. So that is the bank buying rate. Bank selling rate. For suppose you came from foreign, the dollars you are having, you have to convert into the local currency. No, then you will be converting the local currency. According that is called selling rate, bank selling rate. Bank average rate. It is the average of bank buying rate and bank average rate. This is the difference between the three. So coming to the transaction ratios, what are the ratios we will follow? Transaction ratio for currency means it is the relation between the minimum units of two currencies in commercial usage for the conversion purpose. For any pair of currency, the transaction ratio is always 1:1 we will consider. But for the Japanese yen, the relation is always 1 is to 100. Okay, we'll go with individually. Like we define the transaction ratios and enter the transaction rates. So we will do the configuration in the system. Here I am signing into the SAP. If you go and observe, these are the configuration steps. First, we have to define the transaction ratios of currency transaction and maintain the exchange rate tables and direct quotation, indirect quotation, post invoice in foreign currency. This is the end user transaction. Before, after doing we have to prepare the configuration in the system for the posting of end users to do the foreign currency in particular document type. Okay, for example, document types, as you know that GL is SA and KR is the vendor and DR is the customer. So we will do one by one, step by step. First of all, we have to define the transaction ratios. I have told you know what is the transaction ratio. In this step, we define the transaction rate. Example 1 is to 1, which will in exchange rate table. So this is the T code you have to follow. Just go with the T code OBBS /n OBB. Yes, yes. You just click S over here. If you observe, so many so many people have created their own and they created with all the transaction ratios. We have to do with our own. What is exchange rate? I am taking the exchange rate type M. M means like average rate. If you observe the document, from from means which currency you are convert to which currency. USD to INR. Okay, it's like valid from, just valid from today, 14/09/2024. What are the ratios? 1 is to 1. We are giving 1 is to 1. Okay, first step, this is we have to, what we have to do, we have to save it. The transport request, it was data was saved. And again, what we have to do is like we have to go for the exchange rates. What are the exchange rates? Exchange rates is nothing but day to day the currency will change. Like dollar rate will be up, going up and down. So day to day we have to observe and we have to maintain the dollar rate. For suppose in the system we have to tell the system and we have to update the system. For suppose INR, we are like USD to INR. 1 USD is equal to, for suppose I am saying that 86 rupees. We have to tell that which conversion USD to INR. So system, then only system will know what is the exchange rate type. So daily it was keep on changing. They will be like users. They are like responsible people will be there. They will be updating daily transaction exchange rates according to the bank. They will get, they will see, and they will be updating into the systems exchange rates. Here also we will do exchange rate. We will mention that OB08. You just go with the OB08 transaction code. Yes. Go to new entries. Exchange type we have taken M. Valid from today's date. Is indirect quotation and direct quotation. What do you mean by indirect quotation and direct quotation? I will let you know. We are converting USD direct quotation. In direct quotation, we will mention the amount. For suppose 87 to INR. We are converting USD to INR and stating that amount is 87 rupees for today. This is a direct quotation. What is meant by indirect quotations? They will be like three foreign exchange quotations will be there. One is like direct quotation. For 1 unit of foreign currency, how many number of units of company code local currency? It is convenient to use the different quotations when foreign currency is bigger than the company code local currency. Foreign currency is bigger than the INR, so we go for the direct quotation. And indirect quotation is nothing but it is when the company code local currency is bigger than the foreign. For suppose our INR is bigger than other foreign currency, means we will go for the indirect quotation. Here the our company code local currency is lower than the foreign currency, so we go for the direct quotation. And one more quotation will be there, like one more currency is the transaction currency. Transaction currency, it is the currency in which the business transaction occurs. It is also document currency. For every foreign currency posting, the system stores two figures. One is document currency and other in company code local currency. It's nothing but while posting the transaction, you are posting in the transaction in a foreign currency. No, if you want to see our local company code currency, we can see. I will show you that. So here you have to save it. An entry already exists. Okay. And already exists means I have created one. I will show you that. I will show you that. If you go to the position, exchange rate M, valid from date 14/1/10/24, I just created. Okay. Just I want to show you M. I have already created. We will see the posting. Okay. What will be the posting? Today only I have created. Next step is like we have to go with the, as I told you, one as the USD is equal, for example, today is 80 INR, so it will take us direct quotation. So what you have to understand is like direct quotation is nothing but our company code local currency is smaller than the foreign currency if we go for the direct quotation. If our currency is bigger than the foreign currency, we go for the indirect quotation. So here I want to post one entry, FB50, the T code. Just we will post it and we will see. Here I would like to change USD. Why? Because I got the bill in USD, so I am changing in USD. Here I am debiting the rent. Debit $200 USD, no, $2. Here my bank, through my bank it's going, so it's credit. It's 200 again. So what we have to do is like just go with this and text it. Being invoice ported with the foreign currency. Just what we have to do is like we have to enter. Okay, after entering, what you have to do is like you can display, you can simulate it, just simulate it. In simulating, you will be finding the document number, company code, and physical year, posting date, and if you see, observe here the document currency is in USD. Okay, like so what we have to do is like you just come back. Yes, this is the document. What we have to do is like you have simulated. No, you just post it. Yes, document 1007 was posted in company code TT30. So what we have to do is like we have to go and you document and display here. So this is like if you observe here, this is the company code TT30, item 1, line item 1, posting key 40, 3000 is the rent, GL account is debited. Line item 2, 50 is the credit for GL, 1000 is for bank account. As per like accounting, rent account debtor to bank account credit. Okay, so if you see here, the currency is USD. If you want to see in local currency, you go and see here, display in local currency. This is the 16,800 rupees is the INR. So this is the way we have to configure into the system, and we have to do the transaction posting in the foreign currency. This is about the foreign currency transaction or posting in SAP. So that's about the foreign exchange, foreign currency.